this computer. Okay. So I think that we are recording. Okay, so here we are in our video Zoom class. So the way to start is we're gonna go to the video section as I was mentioning. So when we click on video, one second, you click on video, you will have on your menu all these options, okay? You have like all this here. Give me one second. Okay, so what we're gonna do is like you can pick any. For the purposes of this training, as you see, there's a lot of layouts and stuff, and you can get literally lost in there. So that's why for this thing, I went to, and I'm gonna show you. Where did it go? So you can all go together. I went to. I wish I know where I went to. Give me one second. Once I see it, I know what I want to do. Okay, it was this one. Okay, I'm gonna click on this artwork. I hope you can see it. I don't want to get too confused. So let me see what I can do. I'm going to grab this one. Okay, we're gonna grab this one. So why I'm grabbing this one, which is basically, if you have it, it should be the one that says YouTube video. So I don't want you to be concerned about that it says YouTube video, because the size of this is for your YouTube video, but we are not gonna do it for YouTube. In this case, we're gonna do it for Instagram. So the best thing you can do is Canva is very flexible, and Canva is an application that was created for people that are not designers to create design work, okay? So the only thing we need to do right now, basically, is we're going to go to Resize. So if you go to the top menu, here on the left, it will say Resize. So if I'm in this, and this is my Canva, and I go to Resize, I'm going to go, and you see you have all these options, and I can go to the Instagram post. So as soon as I make that adjustment, and it says Resize, it will basically do this, okay? So it created, the whole content is still the same, it just made it small and in a square size. So now is when I start can play around with this, all of these parts. So I always say that you and your identity should have colors, okay? That's what is a branding. Branding is when you have different colors that represents you. So in this case, yellow does not represent me at all, and probably does not represent you either. So you can either go to white, or you could go to blue, or you can go to pink, whatever is your color, okay? Or this beige color, whatever. So I'm gonna leave it, and actually I'm gonna leave it there. No, I'm gonna leave it in something subtle. I'm gonna leave it in gray. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it in gray. So then you have these elements. This is a line. So unless you want to get really, I mean, you say, you know what, I don't like it. It's very simple. It's just going to delete and it's gone. Okay. And this is the video part. So we're going to play now with video, because I want you to see how easy it is. So it just depends on the video itself is not changing. As you can see, it's just the framing, right? So I can have, like in this case, for example, that big video like here, okay, move it down, and I have all these elements. If I do like this bar, I can keep it, right? Make it bigger, make it small, or guess what? I can delete it. It doesn't add to me. For these purposes, I think I'm gonna keep it because I might have use for it. And then I'm gonna have the text. So the text, this is what I like about this particular version. The text has two components, and when you click on it, I want you to look, and I'm gonna see if you can see here. You see, I have a big blue text and I have a small text on the bottom. If you go here, you will see that it says ungroup. Basically, what ungroup means is that the file is absolutely locked. That these two, wherever I move them, if I make them bigger and smaller, you see, they all go together. But I don't want to have them together because I actually don't want the little text on the bottom. So I'm gonna go to ungroup. And now, When I do that and I go back, I move one and the other one is ungrouped. I can go back, select both with a shift and go to group again. And then it's like, and that's that. So as you see, it's very simple, okay? So let's go back to ungrouping. And let's imagine that for this post, I'm gonna do this little video about this property, okay? And it doesn't have to be the whole full video. It can be a teaser. Remember that social media is more like a teaser. You don't wanna show everything, because if you show everything, what's the reason for them to call you, right? So you basically can just do a teaser. So let's imagine that you're gonna say here, I don't know, take a look at this. Joe. I think Joe is like that. Joe, right? Is Joe like that? Joe. I'm pretty sure that it's like that. I don't want to make a mistake. This property. House. It's too long. House. Okay. So you can basically put whatever you want. In this case, let's imagine that I'm gonna put here a video that shows, and again, I can make this to be big, I can make this to be tall, it's just how I wanna make it, okay? I just need to be mindful of the video inside, and I'm gonna show you now how can you treat that. So I'm gonna move this here, because for now I just wanna keep it, and I'm gonna bring this here, okay? And I wanted to have it more like that. So it will be here, and I don't like blue, so it will come here to the font. And again, this is my palette. What happens to palettes is like they're colors that you're going to be using more often, and you can basically have them there. So I can have right now white, okay? And I'm going to leave it like that. And if I want to do something, I could have here, ask me more. Ask me more. Because again, what happens if I actually give the answer? Like if I actually say to the person, you know what, this is the address. What happens is that they can either go to the not to the MLS, but they can go someplace, try to check it out, and I'm out of the story. So I'm not very fond of putting addresses on properties just because of that. So now look at the video. If I click on play, okay, here. It's fascinating. It's not playing the guy. Okay, so we're gonna go here, and I'm going to be able to insert a different video. So I wanted to go to, because this is a video that was there, right? But I'm using my own template. So I want you guys to go to video on the side. So when you go to video, you see all these videos that are here. They have aerial shots, they have beaches, they have, you name it. Then a lot of them are free, okay, but this is just for the purpose of this training, because ideally if you're going to take a look at this house, it's not going to be a free shot, it's going to be a video that I have on my phone, okay, that I downloaded on here, and I'm going to show you how, and I'm going to upload it, okay? So I'm going to show you the easy one. Let's see that I want to grab the video here, drop it there, and now it's there. You see? Can you see the water moving, right? So the difference with the size that I was mentioning is that I can actually grab the video by double clicking and bring it more. So you see the video is actually longer, but I just want to have it there. And now when I play, I can see the sand, okay? So that's basically how it goes. And look, it's basically a 19 or to 10-second video. It's basically one of those little loops, okay? It's not a long video. That's what I say, that you can basically think of anything that is short, but it makes an impression. Remember that people on a post, they will stop for 3 seconds if they do. So now that you see how can you add it, we're gonna go to how do you upload it. Who knows how to upload elements on your Canva? Anybody? Anybody knows how to upload an element into Canva? Yes? Okay. So I don't know if the yes is for now or for before, but I'm gonna show you really fast. So when you go here, okay, and I'm sorry, but I have all these windows here. So okay, here. So you have on your left menu, you have your photos, your elements, your text, your music, your videos, okay, which is this section, your background, and you also have here your uploads. If I click on uploading, I can go and see anything that I have already uploaded. In this case, I have a bunch of stuff that I uploaded in the past from many, many things. So if I want to upload a video, for example, here, I have non-upload, none. So what can I do? I can come here to the upload image or video, and this will take me to my computer, and from there, I can upload a video. I cannot think of any video that I might have, so I don't know. Let me see if I can find something. What can I have videos? I don't know where I have videos on my phone, honestly. So I don't want to mess it up. But basically, you will come here, you will switch, you will choose a file, you will say upload, and that's it. Okay, it will be on your file, and from here you will grab it and drag it here, and that's as simple as it goes. So what I want to show you now is like, okay, so you can upload your own videos, because if you go to videos, as you can see, now they're, you know, you have a lot of them, they're free. Other ones, like this one, is also free. The ocean is also free. So unless you want to create some kind of theme like that, then you have the ones that you have to pay, okay? So, yeah, so let's see that we're doing the time changing. If you were to do the time changing, you could be probably doing something like this, and it's as simple as that. And at least it gets more attention. And again, you see, I can keep on moving this thing, which is the most cool thing for me. Double click, you have to double click, and then you move it to wherever you want it. So now it's there. Okay, so now if I press play, that's your thing. Okay, so to be able to resize or move the video inside your box, what you have to do is double click. Okay, so you can have, again, your elements, you can put them anywhere you want. You know, it's very simple. You have the rotation is basically from here, so you can, you know, you can do basically that and put it here. Remember that sometimes simplicity, something simple is good, but sometimes depending on what you're trying to do, when you do something like this, it gets people's attention. So I like simplicity, but like last night, like I was creating the flyer for you guys, I like how, you know, the text was looking. Unfortunately, that made me not put the link, but it's okay. So this is exactly how I want you to see, as being very simple. It's not complicated. You can, you know, what I like about Canva is that it's a free application that is only in case that you want to pay, which you're not obligated at any point. You will only have more resources. You will have probably more photos. You will have more videos. You will have more fonts. But the application as it is, it works on your phone. It works on your computer, on your iPad. Okay, if you're using it on an iPad or on your phone, it's an app. But if you're using it in a computer, it's literally on a browser. You just basically type, you know, canva.com, log in, and that's it. You're in. So the other part is like, now that you have it, what you have to do is basically go and download it. And it's telling you here that this post is 10 seconds. That's why I was telling you that this works very well when you use the Boomerang app and Instagram or something like that. So you can basically record the video there using that, and then have it on your phone, or even if you have it on your phone and you have Canva and you already have your layout created, it's just uploading the image. That's a beautiful thing. You can start creating your own brand by having your color, okay? Oh, I forgot. So remember that I always mention to you guys that when you're creating a post for Instagram, I don't want you to think about advertising. Some of you are doing this, and this is not the best use. Like, you put in too much into it. So if I'm gonna do video, honestly, maybe I will leave this, but most likely I will take it out. So I will leave the very big thing that I want, which is the video, which is calling attention, and the copy on the top, if it's the one thing that I want people to stop. So this element, again, I can leave it or take it out, doesn't matter. But you see, as less as do I have in Instagram, the best Instagram does for me, okay? So that's what I don't want. I could add the logo here too, but what's the point? If someone is already on my Instagram, right? They already know that it's me. So I don't need to put my name on it. I don't need to put my logo on it, because remember, they're looking on this on your Instagram post, okay? It is different if you're going to do it in other platforms, yes. If I'm gonna do it on my YouTube channel and I wanna have a video, like a teaser, that's a different story, because even though that they are in my channel, this is a story and I might pass it to someone else. But for Instagram, has to be very narrow and straight to the point. So let me see if I have, as I told you, since you've been working with this, I only see you, but not your screen. Who's that? Paula? Oh, Paula. Is anybody else only see me? Does anybody's looking at the screen right now? It would be so nice. I just realized. Paula is telling me that she doesn't see the screen. Is she the only one not seeing the screen? I see the screen. Okay, thank you. Okay, so Pauline, I don't know why, maybe it's because you're in your phone. So try to swipe to the other side to see what you see. It could be that. It could be that you're in the phone. So in the phone, it's like you have to swipe it to one side to see the screen. I think so. So awesome. So you guys are seeing. Okay, so any questions? Pilar, Maria? Any questions about this? How to use it? Nope. Okay. So I was telling you this because, like I was showing you guys the other day, you can, especially with the seasons, right? Is if you are like I always say, like how many of you, you know, either have a balcony, look at the beach, or actually maybe are actually one day on the beach, and you're recording, you know, these little videos of the palm trees or something. So they're a lot more engaging. They're more attracted to the eye because they're very short and they are animated. I see the screen. I have Android. I can follow the steps you do. I don't know why. Okay. Well, the most important part, because I'm going to do something for you like I did the last time. I am going to create a simple one, like the one that I just did right now, okay? It's going to have 4 elements, okay? It's going to have the size, so you don't have to resize it. It's going to have the text. It's going to have the video element, and it's going to have the little black box that I just deleted, that if I do undo, it will be there. So why do we have these elements? In case you want to use it very simple, you don't want to go crazy. Because then it's just basically picking here color, changing color, right? Then it's like picking here text, changing text. You have a bunch of, like if I go here to text and I come here, sorry, here, I can literally, let me move this, guys. I can change anything. I can change it to that font. I can change it to this font, you know? So I want you to be flexible, but I want to give you the key components, okay? So whatever font you choose is your choosing, okay? But you will have the text element, you will have the video element, which you can basically change for something like this, or just basically, you know, leave it as it is. So, or the same thing with this element. This element, you can play with it. Like imagine that you do something like this. You can leave it in black if you want to, or it can be, I don't know, it's on the ocean. It can be something like that, okay? Or like that, I don't know. So I'm gonna leave those elements so you can play with it and you will not go crazy. Because again, this is something that you can do small, big, it doesn't matter. So, but it has the I will say in my opinion, the 4 things that you need for a post, okay? So I'm gonna save it. And remember, when I save it, this is a very important rule because otherwise you mess up on my design. So I'm gonna send you this file, okay? The one that you're seeing right now with the, you know, I might change the font back, but it doesn't matter. So when you want to use it, okay, you're gonna receive a link, you're going to open, and as soon as you open that file, you have to go here to file, and you have to go to make a copy. You have to literally come here, make a copy, okay? And now this is called copy of whatever. This is the name of your file, which you can, of course, then rename. Like if you go here, sorry, here, you can go and someplace, somewhere. Here, you click on this and you put video post, Instagram. Okay, and you save it. So hopefully, I always have this issue with this. I swear to God, it's funny when you work in Canva because for whatever reason, and I hope all my designs, okay, so here's the design that I'm gonna share with you. So it says copy of untitled, which I want for once to say video post for Instagram. That's it, done. Okay, so you see, now when you receive mine thing, if you want, look, I'm gonna show you right now, video post for Instagram, you will receive this, right? You will come to file, make a copy of video for Instagram, and you work on this copy, because otherwise if you work on mine, you're basically gonna change my file, okay? So then you will, I recommend that you tweak it with the colors you like for your brand. So if you use blue and white, you use blue and white. If you use turquoise and green, you will use those colors. So whatever colors your brand has, I recommend that you use that, okay? Of course, this can also go like a Polaroid thing, and this can be white or else. But basically, it's a very simple platform. What I like about it is that you have a lot of flexibility, and I want to give you an option so you don't go crazy, because when we go crazy, we end up not doing, because we get trapped into the creativity of it. And believe me, I'm a graphic designer, so I'll do that all the time. So if you don't have any other questions, I'm gonna open your guys for questioning on the chat, unless you raise your hand, because otherwise it's gonna be too loud. If you raise your hand with a little hand thing that you have, I can actually unmute you individually for any questioning. So you let me know. Questions? No? You have no questions? I don't see anybody, so I don't know. No questioning, just like, okay, I'm gonna unmute you. Hopefully this will not be too much noise, okay? Okay, so all of you are on mute, so we can all hear you, just in case. So, any questions?
Not for the moment. The moment that we use, we will have questions.
I love you so much. You're amazing. Okay, so remember, this is the most important thing, okay? So I'm gonna mute you again. We don't hear the back noise. This is something that you guys need to remember. At any point, remember, the undo or the go back to the previous step is the one thing that I use all the time. So if I go now and I say undo, and I keep doing undo on the file, things are gonna change. Not in this case, because I just opened this. It's not that I was working on this file. But like I mentioned to you, if I highlight the text and I decided to go to a different font, okay, like again, this is covering me. So I will come here and I will go to that font. You can change, oh, by the way, this is your bar on the top in which you can change the size. This could be too bright, it's too big for that. So now you make it small. So you basically you have a lot of elements. My recommendation is stay to the simple, which means that only handles 2 fonts types for your brand. Don't keep changing different fonts, because people then cannot recognize you. We are very drawn to, okay, Coca-Cola is red. It has that font in white. Okay, so then, Pepsi is blue and is red. So we have all these coloring things that we are drawn to. So your brand is not different. You might not be Coca-Cola, but you are your brand. So same with the fonts. Try to stick to 1 to 2 fonts. Like one could be the titles, the other one can be the fonts basically for the explanation, in case that you have it. But for social posting, 1 to 2 fonts should be more than enough, okay? And so once you pick it, you know that your font will be the one you choose. I mean, the beginning one, at the beginning is the one when you're choosing the font is the hardest part, because it's when you're like, oh my God, do I like this one? Oh no, I like that one. Oh my God, this is beautiful. So we keep going on loops because we keep getting creative. Okay, so that's totally normal. So take the time to play with your brand, do a few posts, and see really which one you like the most, or maybe you can ask your friends which one they like the most. Okay, same thing with colors. So, oh, okay, I want to show you this, which I don't think I did. So let's imagine that I want to do this thing like this. So you see, I grab here, and now whatever I pick, yeah, is what I have to kind of see my video in full, because this is what it's going to show. So you can literally have a lot of play on this thing. And here you can do that. So depending on what you're doing, okay, so you see, when you grab it from the side, you're able to do this. When you grab it from the little corners, you're able to do this, okay? So the corners allows you to expand, but the middle line allows you to, to open your box, okay? So I hope you really enjoy it. I'm a designer. For me, this platform, since I'm using so other complex platforms, it takes me a little bit to get used to. But I understand that for people that are not designers, this is super simple. And again, it's about making it, you can go as simple as that, and it makes an impact anyway, or you can have something like this. So it's very much like how you want to play, but I think that it will add something to your brand and to your post. I like the idea of you having something cute like this as a video. You can even have maybe, you do only one every 2 weeks like this. If you don't have if you don't know what to do, you can use remember the quote post. You can do that once a week, and then you can do the real estate post. So now your whole Instagram is being more bold. It's not just photos of property, which at some point it gets bored. I'm sorry, but it gets bored. So if you don't have any other questions, thank you, Pilar, for that answer. I'm gonna stop recording. Let me stop recording. Oh, this is wrong.